Hello everyone. It's James again. And in today's video I want to ask the men out there a question. Are you talented in a certain area of life but not doing anything with that talent? Have you ever dreamed about being your own boss but because of the way things are going in the world, you think becoming your own boss is an impossibility? Are you a great shoemaker? Can you make chairs? Are you an artist that can make hand-painted ties? Or maybe you can paint beautiful paintings. Do you have a great ice cream recipe? Are you a good math tutor? Are you mechanically inclined and great at fixing machinery? And this list can go on and on. The reality is that today's man's fire and passion to be his own boss has been beaten out of him by everything he sees and hears around him. From the news he reads, and job layoffs around him, and everything in today's society saying men's passion and aggressiveness to achieve great things and high goals is a bad thing, and that a man's job is to be the butt of somebody's joke. However, there was a day where men were great producers, and if they couldn't find a job, they created their own job. Most fathers would teach their young sons how to work early in life and what that meant, and also a skill he could depend on in case there was no work to be found. Skills that would make him valuable to his community and to his family. Skills that could take a small but good idea, and for it to grow into a full-scale business that could be passed down to one's children and grandchildren. So a family would always have a means of supporting themselves. Sadly, people of today think this is an impossibility for men to achieve today. And why do I just say men? Well, everywhere you go, from school, on the job, from TV to movies, and to everywhere else in between with a voice to be heard, you can hear young girls and women being taught they can reach any goal. They are not only taught they are just as good as men, but many are taught to believe they are better than men. They are taught they are smarter and better thinkers than their male counterparts, and that yes, any goal they want to achieve they can achieve. Meanwhile, any aggressive passion to succeed shown by a man is simply just bred out and disposed of. And I literally mean that. You have generation after generation of young men raised without their fathers and that much needed male energy in their life. And no, this doesn't always happen because the father doesn't want to accept responsibility. Although that can and does happen as well. However, the other side of the coin is completely ignored. And that is many of the divorces happen due to the woman wanting to pursue a single life and having the dating experiences her favorite television programming character has every week, and thus a good man is left, and a child is raised without a father. Because everyone tells her a father is absolutely not needed to raise a son. This is why I aim some of my videos at women and the programming that has been done to them. Because there are some that are awake enough to see they have been lied to by all of the programming around them. And it allows them to see the big picture, and walk away from the mirage that will only destroy the home in which she lives, along with the man and his children. This goes back to the question about having relationships and how to avoid such toxic messes, so our young children don't grow up in such toxic situations, and they can be raised with all the benefits of having both parents present. And basically how this is achieved is to only seriously date other people that are completely awake and that have the same life beliefs as yourself. As an awake person, trying to have a relationship with someone that is plugged into the matrix is dangerous and will lead to all kinds of problems. Because when you have a relationship with one person plugged into the matrix and one person not, the relationship will turn toxic eventually, and the children will grow up a mess, both boy and girl, and they will not be able to fulfill their true potential as human beings. This is why it's so important to talk about what our young men are capable of, as it seems they have been left behind on purpose in life. To the men out there, have you ever thought to yourself you want to take that skill you have and turn it into a business so you aren't working for someone else? Remember the example of hand-painted ties or being a math tutor? Do you know you can start a business for that right now on the internet for very little money right as you sit in your living room today? All the while you are still working your job, until you are able to completely be self-sufficient and one day quit the job you currently work but may not like. How about your chair-making skill? How about your ability to fix computers while you are working your job you don't like? Start creating a job for yourself that you do like. However, you do have to be realistic with yourself. Make sure it's something you are indeed good at, and that you are producing a product of high quality, and while you are on this path, don't let anyone try to screw you up or take from you what you're earning, as this self-protection is up to you and you alone. And though yes, you must protect yourself from the women in your life that might have designs on your money, you also will need to protect yourself from toxic friends that might try to pretend to want to go into business with you only to screw you up and steal your ideas. Though this is a channel called Men Who Are Abused, and we talk about toxic women hurting men, it would be unrealistic to tell you to only protect yourself from toxic women, because oftentimes men that get taken by toxic women have the same chance at letting a toxic buddy sabotage their life as well, as this same skill of discernment applies. Such as don't tell your life story to everyone you meet. Let people earn your friendship, and never let anyone have access to your money. And if anyone wants to know all of your financial details just because they feel they want to know it, run from this person as fast as you can. These are vital skills that young men miss out on without having good fathers to teach them these things. To not only teach them how to produce a good living, but also how to protect it and how to keep it safe, how to navigate life, and how to create opportunities, and how to discern who's a toxic friend and who's a good friend. How to discern who's a woman that is a keeper and who's not. And in today's world with the misandric laws the way they are, men need to really keep their nest egg safe. And this can be done a lot easier than one thinks. You just have to be awake, aware, and able to discern. I have noticed a small increase, but an increase nonetheless, of women that understand the misandry and how it affects not only men but even women, and how it took away the protective figure in the home. And a woman such as this understands why a man feels the need to protect himself, and she encourages this self-protection in him. That being said, while you are living your life and are pursuing your dream, having a relationship shouldn't be your first concern. But you should have the life skills to discern good from evil in case you end up finding a woman you have attraction to during your life quests and growth process. And be so strong and empowered that you can walk away from anyone that appears to be toxic in your life, or any friend that is deemed to be a fake. You can't achieve greatness while twiddling your thumbs, and your life won't move forward if you are too scared to take that first step. Can you achieve great things? Yes, you can. But the key word is you. And no one else can do it for you. Success is something for everyone if you are willing to get up early and start working before everyone else. And you have a mindset of a champion. Success is for those that are willing to work their job and still put in the hours needed to start and build their business. Life success are for people that aren't afraid of it, because they are so used to having problem after problem. And heck, they probably wouldn't know what to do with themselves if they became successful. Life success is for those that want to get up every day and do something that makes them happy, and they can't wait to get up the next day to do more if this thing that makes them happy, not the job they dread and can't stand. People that successfully start their own business and work for themselves know their own value. They know what they are worth, and this gives them the confidence to succeed. Those that are successful have a plan and research what it is they are about to become successful at. They don't kid themselves and think they are talented in something they are not, because that would be a big waste of time. However, they take what they are talented at and make the most of it. What are you talented at? What do you know how to do that sets you apart? What value do you have for yourself? Do you feel that you are worth good things in life? Or are you just content being plugged into the humdrum life where everyone tells you what to do, and you can barely pay your bills? Are you willing to do the self-work to build your life and to do great things? Because living such a life doesn't come easy. Anything great takes hard work. It's time we start building men back to something that is seen with honor and goodness, not the bumbling idiots you see on TV sitcoms. You know, the guy that can never figure things out for himself. That doesn't have to be you, but that's what they want you to be. And it's up to you to be better. Overcome, achieve, and live happy and healthy. Like I always say, knowledge is power. The more we know, the more we can live happy, healthy lives. Until next time, bye for now, and be good to yourself.